there, YouTube. We're back again for more of our Origins Bonanza Explosion Blowout coverage. We're here live at the Rather Dashing Games booth with Grant, who's going to be telling us all about the new Element. Hey, Grant, what is Element?
So Element is technically an abstract strategy. I'm not particularly a fan of abstract strategies, but this one is one of my top 3 games, and I know I helped make the game, but it really is. It's a great game. It plays 2 to 4 player. If you play 2 player, you play head-to-head. If you play 3 or 4 player, it's round robin. So you're always trying to capture the player to your right. So you're not necessarily concerned with the guy who's attacking you as much as you are trying to just attack somebody else. The goal of the game is to completely surround another player with these element stones in such a way that they can't move. Because on each turn, your character can move 1 space in any direction, like a king in chess. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to reach into this bag and you're going to pull out up to 4 stones at random. Okay? And you can pull out fewer stones if you want, but for each stone you don't pull out, you get more movement. You can move your guy in extra space. So these 4 stones, these stones represent the elements, and they all behave very differently. So we have fire, water, earth, and wind. Okay? Now you're going to use these unique properties of these stones to try to trap each other. So fire spreads. So if fire's on the board and I place fire next to it, I get a free fire from the bag on the opposite side. Okay? That also works like this. If I put a fire here, I would get free fire on both sides like that. So it can be pretty powerful. It doesn't work diagonally though. Now, every element can be replaced by a different element. So if I place fire can replace water, and that's illustrated here. So water can replace fire, okay. Fire can replace wind, wind can replace earth, and so on and so forth. Okay. So water. If I place water next to water, the stone I place now becomes the head of the river, and I have to move it as many stones as many spaces as there are stones in the river. So, like here, there are now 2 stones. I have to move it 2 spaces. I can snake that around if I want. You know, 1, 2. I can also snake it through fire, so it can put out the fire as it goes. Okay. If I have 3, I now have to move it 3 spaces. But it only takes what's behind it in a straight line. So if I put water here, it wouldn't get all of this, it would just get these to move. Okay? Water gets replaced by earth. Earth just kind of sits there like Earth does. Doesn't really do much. But you know, my sage can still move around, but as soon as I stack an earth on top of another, it becomes a mountain range and is permanent for the rest of the game. Not only that, but every earth attached to it is also permanent for the rest of the game.
Oh,
and
wow.
It blocks my sage on the diagonal. I can't jump that. Okay? We're almost done here. Earth can be replaced by wind. Now wind is very different. If your sage is next to wind, you have the option of jumping it as a free action. So before I mentioned that you could move 1 space in any direction, jumping wind doesn't count as that, so you can still move. It's free. So you could zip all around the board jumping wind. You can line up wind and jump that many spaces. You can stack it up to 4 high, and you would jump that many spaces.
Oh, cool.
So I could jump right over these because I'm jumping 3 spaces and land there. As long as the exit point is an empty space, I can make the jump. Okay? So now fire can replace wind, even if there are 3 or 4 in a space, it can replace it. Boom, just consumes it. So let me show you really quick. This is an example of a sage that is completely captured. You can't move. Okay? This is not a capture, because I can still move. Okay? That's a capture. Okay? That's a capture, because I can't land there. There's a guy there. And even frustratingly so, that's a capture.
Oh, yeah.
Because I would have to land there. All right? So it plays very quickly, 15 to 20 minutes. The more people who play, the faster it goes. No 2 games play the same. It is fantastic, and it's won the Dice Tower Seal of Excellence. It's got the Board Game Cornerstone Award, and it won that before it was even made. So it's going like hotcakes. We already have expansions ready to go, other elements to add. Yep.
All right, very cool. That I'm not an abstract gamer either, but that looks really neat.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
That's Element from Rather Dashing Games. If it looks like it might be your cup of tea, definitely check this one out. If you're enjoying this Origins coverage, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.